makita ulit yung napaka-ines na late game composition na meron nun ang No to Pork Barrel, which was the Hyper Tank Mundo in the front line and the Hyper Carry Vayne in the back line. Napakahirap na pigilin na composition ito.
Yes, and right now, no, I don't see any bans on junglers except si Giovanni, which I rarely see. So, siguro nakikita natin dito open yung Gragas, Elise,
Kindred.
Gusto talaga makita si Kindred.
A very powerful early jungler pick who can scale incredibly well into the mid and late game.
Oh, yan.
Zac has been banned as well here. Actually,
Respect ban, mga kaibigan.
yeah, so FTH here banning out 3 of the 5 champions that No to Pork Barrel used the game before.
Nako, tinan mo. Kasi sa previous game, nakita natin, binan si Morgana. Respect ban.
Tucanon, exactly.
Yun nga first pick right off the bat, Morgana.
Ako, guys, ito na ba talaga
Beast mode
ang gustong
Canon.
gawin ng FTH na binan nila ang champions na pwedeng gamitin ng NTPB and then binigay na nila ang comfort pity Cannon. And Cannon is a dark binding god in my opinion. He is demigod. Sabihin na,
Dark binding demigod. Sige.
That sounds way sexier.
Yeah, ano kaya ang reply nitong For the Horde with their second rotations and 2 picks? Who will they prioritize
They
first?
can actually still prioritize the misfortune and then the support, but hindi ganun ka-impactful ang misfortune na ginamit kanina ni Hype.
Yeah.
So, they might just opt for something else. It will be the Olaf in the top lane and the Rek'Sai in the jungle. So, we're gonna see some early game pressure here from the Rek'Sai, just because we know that how powerful she is as a jungler, being able to use those tunnels to get over these terrains and gank from very sneaky places.
Yeah, that's true. Meanwhile, though, they're still contemplating on Jarvan. Jarvan, I believe Tam is one of those comfort picks no?
Yes.
On the Jarvan. Meanwhile, calculated. Tingnan natin kaya. Ano kaya ang pwede nilang piliin? Are they gonna pick the mid laner last? I mean, they have a lot of options for the AD carry for Gen V. Are they still going for the Vayne without the Lulu? I think it's still pretty doable. And yeah, and for the Olaf though, what do you think about the Olaf topic?
Olaf top lane is, in my opinion, he's pretty strong. He can bully out most top laners because he can spam out his Q, the undertow, and then he's one of those guys who, when he uses that Ragnarok, can just dash through all the CC except for the terrain, which is actually what Tom has here.
Yeah.
And with the Cataclysm, and then just get to the back line, which is what Rengal has been doing the game before with an Aurelia. So he might just be that guy who just wants to go to the back line and slap around the squishy ADCs or the squishy carries rather. Right. So wow, Hype gonna go in for a hyper carry. So he's gonna go into the roots of his own name, hyper carry.
So I wonder if the Tahm Kench, if it was a Tahm Kench, no, parang nakita familiar setting. If it's a Jinx paired with a Tahm Kench, it's like what was the team again? Was it Flash Wolves with An?
I think it was Flash Wolves, yeah.
Yeah, with Flash Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the combo was to be able to use your acquired taste and then devour your opponent. Tas lalabas ni Jinx yung kanyang Flame Chompers, put them on the Flame Chompers.
Yeah, yun pa, isang combo.
Exactly. And then of course, ang other defensive capabilities naman ng Devour the Tahm Kench is that when your ADC is in a very tight spot, you will devour him and then it'll be K. But
it will be K.
Looking into it, meron silang Braum. That's still pretty good since the range of Hype will actually let him activate that concussive blows in a safe range. But Hyper Carry Tristana is in the hands of NTPB at alam natin ngayon guys, in the terms of sieging by the ADR. Sinong pinakamalakas na ADR sieger? That is the Tristana with the explosive charge and her Q attack speed steroid.
Well, if they do lock the Bard in, it's gonna be calculated on the Morgana mid lane, and it's gonna be a Shen top because kanina akala ko Shen would be flexy. He would go sa top lane o kaya as a support, pero it's a Bard coming in for a No to Pork Barrel, kaya ayun, Morgana in the mid lane, Bard support, top lane nila, yung Shen.
Alright, so this will be the composition for NTPB. That'll be, let's look. They have the Tom for the initiate, as well as the Shen with the Shadow Dash.
Yes.
And then they have the follow-up with Calculated using that Soul Shackles to force his opponents to either flash away or get caught in the CC. But somebody who can get past this is Rengod, and the answer to that, Olaf Ragnarok, again, is what I said already, Cataclysm. And then also we have Cannon with the Bard ultimate, can be used as a saving mechanism for his teammates and as a pick tool for the opponents. Kasi pag nakuha kayo nung kanyang ultimate, you can catch them off guard. Parang zone yung school lang siya, then you might have a Shadow Dash to follow up.
Yeah.
Or if you're gonna go in for a dive, you can disable the turret. That's something that you can do.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I'd like to point out, during the picks and bans, kanina sa match 1, Ari was banned by No to Park Barrel. But they replaced the Ari ban ng isang Sejuani. And because of that, Saint Tilia manages to get probably best champion niya.
We'll see.
Kasi parang respect ba ng dating kanina eh. So, I'm guessing, eto na, main ko. Bukas, dali. Pick na natin to habang open.
Yeah, we'll see though, because again, Saint Tilia opting to go in for the teleport, not the ignite, and Calculated still having that ignite. So, makita tingin kung saan sila taga-comfortable. The kill lane for Calculated, and just having the Shen for the Stand United gonna provide response as well as extra shield for anyone who is in trouble for the team of NTPB. Tapos man pag Saint Tilia, he might lack a little damage early game kasi wala nga siya ignite to, add to the damage that Ari has.
Yeah, that's
we'll see
true.
What happens.
Pero just imagine yung global pressure na pwedeng dalhin ng for the Horde. Kasi double TP, that's an Olaf and an Ari, which I can imagine will be used here sa bottom lane for Tristana and Bard. But the thing is, Bard is a champion where you'd want to make rotations with the jungler for that magical journey.
Yes, and you also have to be aware of the fact na sinabi ko na nga na ADR Siege champion si Tristana. There is the possibility of the 4-man push in the bottom lane for these two. You can use Maximilian and Tam as a buddy system in the jungle. Tapos pagka nag-start sila ng blue, pagka stop nila ng red, go into the bottom lane, they can actually get easy picks because they have the flag and drag from the Jarvan and the Shadow Dash from the Shen. Tapos may follow-up na lang na binding from the Bard there. Tapos, if they force out these two ADC and support duo in the bottom lane, they can just use all of that. And actually, may attack speed din. May attack speed buff pala yung flag ni Jarvan. So, more damage coming out of all these 4 champions if they go in for the 4-man push in the bottom lane. You're just getting that early control of the map as well as the early gold advantage.
Exactly. And although we can also see a potential in picks during the early phase of the game, kasi you have 2 options. What you said was the first option, yung rotations by towers, fast pushing, and then the other option with the Bard, if Gen V probably reaches around level 5-0 or 4, yung tipong pwede mo nang iwan. Okay, akala ko magre-react ka doon.
Medyo na-react ako doon.
Okay, yung tipong pwede mo nang iwan sa lane. Sa lane, yung AD carry mo, I imagine yun nga. The other option, Cannon with the Bard, making the rotations along with Tam. Kasi meron din silang pick potential with the Morgana, and then Tam, di ba masakit din yung Jarvan kahit paano during the early phase of the game.
Yes, and actually it's pretty easy to get the picks kasi nga Saint Tilia, well, he doesn't have a black shield like the Morgana has. So, pag na dark binding siya, follow up na lang ng flag and drag. There's the ignite again, like I said. And then, pag sinabi mo na si Cannon is there for the rotation, easy pick. And then for the top lane, Rengod doesn't have a flash.
Oh yeah, so that one too.
And the counter to Ghost top lane is all the roots, all the knockups. Kasi you can't use your running while there is, all that CC happening to you.
all the stuns in the world.
Yes.
And it's perfect. Meron silang taunt, meron silang
Root.
cosmic binding ni Bard.
Yes.
And then Morgana dark binding. So, yeah, it's pretty much perfect. All they have to do is just chain those CCs properly, manage to get the damage in, and Ari being what you call this, having that teleport spell in instead of the ignite, that's gonna be a lane disadvantage for her. But global pressure more on the for the Horde. But then if you think about it, before level 6, super vulnerable siya. Force siya mag-flash, then you start camping around that area.
Yes.
And if ito nga talaga yung pambato ng For the Horde, if they do shut down, that's less damage during the mid game ng For the Horde. And Hyper Jinx naman will scale later on pa.
Yes, exactly. And nakita natin yung mga build ng Tristana early on was his Static Shiv and Rapid Fire Cannon that actually allows you to poke from an even farther range.
Yeah.
And then yung Explosive Charge. And of course, guys, hindi natin makakalimutan yung binago nilang instant refresh on the rocket jump na pag na activate
Get excited. Ay, rocket jump.
rocket jump. We're talking about Tristana,
Sorry,
mate.
man.
Alright, so pag nakuha na ni Tristana ang max stacks ng explosive charge onto a target, nag-cooldown agad ng rocket jump. So
yeah.
this allows Tristana to be a bit more aggressive and then just dash out like she's gonna be like some kind of pseudo assassin.
Yeah.
Jump in, jump out, deal a lot of damage to your face, and then just walk away. K.
It's K. So, ayan
Alright,
guys, we are here in the Mineski Pro Gaming League Season 7 League of Legends, presented by Gigabyte and co-presented by GameX and the official cyber cafe Mineski Infinity.
Yes, an official monitor, ViewSonic, and of course our official gaming partner, Garena. So we are now into Game 2 in this best of 3 series. Last game na ito ng NTPB. If they win this, they are gonna proceed and battle it out against Bineski.Globe and FTH. They still have to maghihirap pa sila ng 2 games if they want to face off against Mineski. So let's have a little bit of a roll call. So in the blue side, we have No to Pork Barrel in the top lane. It's gonna be Maximilian with the Shen. In the jungle, it's gonna be Tom with the Jarvan. In the mid lane, it's gonna be Calculated with that Morgana. And in the bottom lane duo, we have Gen B for the Tristana, and Bard will be his support, played by Cannon.
Yes, meanwhile, meron naman po dito on the red side, on the red side, meron tayong For the Horde version 2. Sa top lane, we have an Olaf by Rengod, Saf Playa in the jungle with a Rek'Sai. In the mid lane, we have Saint Tilia on the Ahri mid lane. Yeah, he's in the mid lane. And for the bottom lane duo, meron tayong Hype with a Jinx AD carry and Ensu Getsu with a Braum support.
Yeah, you know, I'm just thinking, none of our voices is worthy enough to say For the Horde kasi hindi siya bagay.
Yeah, I wanna say For the Horde.
Na orc talaga yun, no?
No.
Yeah, orc style talaga, but it's not possible.
Yeah, it's not. Maybe I'll try better. I'll try next time pag okay na yung boses ko.
Yeah, your voice dubbing chops.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Alright, so it looks like Cannon just gonna put in those healing shrines for Tom. You know, just being a good guy. He wants to give Tom that security and safety in the jungle. He's the insurance support of the Summoner's Rift. And looking into this, Tom is actually positioning himself in the red buff, not in the Krugs. This is the classic Jarvan playstyle. Get that level 2, get that red buff, go into the mid lane, flag and drag. He's actually going to be healthy because he smites the red buff, gets that HP back, and the healing shrines are also there. Yeah. And pagdating sa middle lane, Calculated would have gotten his Dark Binding. Dapat level 2 is Calculated because he actually got the Tormented Sword first. I saw that a while ago na ginamit niya muna that skill to harass yung aggressive early game wardings ng FTH. So, Calculated needs to get the level 2 first. But I think he might be able to force the flash from Saint Tilia nonetheless if he goes in aggressive onto the mid laner of FTH.
Yeah, so tingnan natin if your calculations is correct.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, fist bump.
Fist bump.
Tapos dito, no lane swaps happened here. Magpa-farm lang si Genvi. Gaya ng sinabi natin, they have two options. But then, I guess the other option, nagduduel yung dalawa dito.
Yeah, and there's the undertow just going head to toe onto Maximilian. He's not taking that much damage. Never mind, that is too much damage.
Grabe.
Right, so while that is happening, Ensugetsu being aggressive with the Braum, actually almost activating the concussive blows. Might have been a bit too much for Genvi to handle, but he does have Cannon for his support. Looking into it, hindi pala ginawa ni Tam ang gusto kong gawin niya.
Yeah. Isa sa mga pinakamahirap na i-gank na lane is just na for example, malapit na mag-stack yung mga concussive blows, tatalon lang ako. Pag nakita ko yung jungler palapit na sa akin, tatalon lang ako. May flash pa ako, meron pang nagigil sa akin. Ang hirap-hirap. So, what they can do siguro is just, it's alright. They can slow this game down. Take advantage of Gen V's early weakness. Oh, hold on.
There's the knock-up onto play. He puts the knockback onto Tom, but here comes the respawn from Rengod. But Calculated here might do a calculated Dark Binding. Rengod might get caught out. He gets caught out. There's three people here from the side of NTPB, and the first blood goes to the hands of the Morgana, which is played by Calculated. Easy kill there. Medyo may pagka-greedy doon si Rengod.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good bait by No to Pork Barrel. And ito na yung sinasabi natin. Pag wala kang flash, wala ka na talaga magagawa with a Dark Binding, with the great angles by Calculated.
We're gonna
enunciate.
Yeah, we're gonna make all the puns, people.
But we should not overuse it kasi sayang naman.
Oh, Tom, you're a little bit too greedy. He's gonna get taken down by Tom, and or rather, he gets taken down by Playa. That was a bit too greedy from the jungler of NTPB.
No, Raptors, no, really wants that. I mean, even though let's say early game, yung death timers natin. Oh wait, that doesn't matter. Never, it's not relevant. Okay. It was Tam. I mean, it was Rengod that died, not Saf Playa.
Yes, exactly. Alright, so looking into it right now, bottom lane, similar CS, walang nananalo there, it's just all about the farming, and the heals are there for both supports. They can for Ensugetsu, he can proc the right, but never mind, Maximilian taking here no damage at all actually. Ano nangyari?
May blue
Walang
buff.
damage.
Kala ko red buff siya eh.
Alright, so again in the bottom lane, it's just, Cannon having the shrines for the heal, and as for Ensugetsu proccing that relic shield to heal up his hype jinx support.
Yung sakit. Nakita naman ng runes mo.
Rengod is now in a bit of a pickle because may pagka snowball style din si Olaf, and if you're not able to get him the items that he needs, and he got actually killed early, like first blood given to the Morgana.
Oh.
It's just gonna, take him far behind. But looking into the bottom lane, Hype is taking nicely done. The Cosmic Binding binds the Jinx, and looks like Ensugetsu is the next target for No to Pork Barrel. Hype did, or rather was forced to use his flash there. Medyo, nakakatakot.
Ito na yung sinasabi.
Too close for comfort.
Too close talaga. That was kinain niya pa rin yung binding despite the flash, but yeah, the distance was still. Oh wait, which came first? The binding
flash.
first.
Yeah, binding first, then flash.
Then flash. Oh yeah, that's what happened. So that's still a flash down. They could still do it again with the rotations nga coming with Bard with the magical journey. Yeah, I have to say that all the time. Oh, look at that, the duel.
Yes, and Rengod is actually winning in that duel because kahit man Maximilian does have, the Q to be able to poke out a little bit, but Genvi here might get caught out. There's three people here for FDH. Nice Cosmic Binding again from Buchanan. This guy has been on point with his Cosmic Bindings. Kung wala siyang Dark Binding, may Cosmic Binding pa siya, people.
Yeah, so right now the disadvantage of what we have here in the top lane. Let's go first at the bottom lane. There's no flash na for both AD carries, for both teams from For the Horde and for No to Pork Barrel. Meanwhile in the top lane, medyo lugi na yung Shen. Unlike earlier, nabubuli out yung Olaf because Shen has a protective spell when level 6 comes. Meanwhile, Olaf naman has a more offensive. It will give him an advantage if ever he decides to go in.
Mo rin kasi, kahit pare silang melee champion, Olaf is the one who benefits most from the close range damaging kasi meron siyang undertow, meron siyang reckless swing.
Yeah.
And as for Shen, ang gagawin niya na lang is to taunt, pag na-taunt siya, auto attack, and then Vorpal Blades. And that's the form of harass that he can do. But if Ren'God is in range, he actually wins the trade. Though he did give the first blood, it didn't actually go to Maximilian, so he can't get his tank items faster.
Yeah.
So medyo ano sila sa top lane.
Saving up muna yata.
They're still equal pa rin.
Yeah, they're still equal in
nice cosmic binding. Kahit man hindi siya
walang follow-up,
no? Follow-up. Tama pa rin. That's the thought that counts, that actually counts talaga.
Yeah, and right now, level 6 na sila Hype, but I don't think anything will happen at the moment. Sobrang push nila Gen V, itong bottom lane duo ng For the Horde. Every time, I still want to do that.
And Hype isn't actually, the best in terms of damage. BF Soren si Gen V, and Hype only has the pickaxe because he was forced to back early. And that, ang pera niya lang by that time would probably be for the boots of speed and that pickaxe. And as for Gen V, he gets himself that oh so delicious best friend sword.
Yeah, best friend sword. Let's call it that. No. Joke lang, friend.
Bakit? Gusto mo ba boyfriend sword?
Nako, yan. Ano ba yan? So, moving forward, Canon, may tinatry siyang sneaky. Although, nakita naman natin, Flash is still not up for Hype. Although, the lane is pushed, so they can't really do much for that. They're both level 6 na dito. Let's see what kind of rotation gagawin ni Rek'Sai. Still, no one would want to go for the dragon. And, yeah, these top laners.
Auto attacks from Ren'God, hurting a little bit onto Maximilian, but Maximilian does have the shield, does have the Vorpal Blades, and the survivability that Arclade actually uses. His soul shafts will connect onto Saint Tilia. There's the ignite, there's the gunfight connecting, and it will give the kill to Calculated. Those are some pretty
You're not gonna
what's the synonym of calculated moves? Predictions. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, so we won't overuse Calculated's name. Si parang Carl ang galing no I'm gonna say it. Predict.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the better term for it. Kasi napaka-used up na.
Yeah, even though the Spirit Wars was supposed to save him. Oh, nicely done, Ragnarok, just to counter the CCs. But the rotations, the aggressive rotations by No to Pork Barrel, very overwhelming at this point of the game. From top to mid, down at bot, they do want to fast push this turret down.
Yeah. You would actually think that the Ahri with 3 dashes and a flash can dodge a Dark Binding. But in the hands of Calculated, it doesn't matter.
She had the flash. I guess, in-underestimate niya siguro. Oh, sakit niya rin.
But that won't actually activate the knockup as the spell of the Black Shield will prevent it. Oh! Okay.
There's the Jarvan. She's baiting.
Orbital Deception. Okay.
Charm. Charm na lang kita.
Ooh,
there it is!
Beautiful Dark Binding from Calculated. And he gets himself a killing spree. There's a teleport coming out of Ren'God. But is this what they want? Ultimate from Maximilian is available. Teleport is there. So he can split push that top lane and still be viable to respond for his teammates. What is happening right now?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
FTH.
Yeah, not sure what the deja vu sa jungle ko naman.
There's the ultimate coming out of Tom, but okay, mid-air sapak sa mukha. That's the ultimate disrespect there for the Jarvan.
Yeah, hindi na tuloy. Imbis na umuwi, no? I guess meron din. May duel dito sa
that is happening. There's Gen V getting caught out by the Flame Chompers, but nicely done as he will go down to Ansugetsu. And might translate into the bot tier 1 or the dragon. A little bit too aggressive from Gen V there, but kill didn't go into the hands of the Jinx, so not too bad of a mistake.
Nice,
but the Cosmic Binding connects again to Hype. He doesn't have a flash anymore, doesn't have a heal. There's the ultimate stopping these two players from FTH, and Hype so low in HP. If only we had an Ezreal or another Jinx on the opposing side,
Which can't be done.
Which can't be done. Ang sarap sana tignan na mamatay si Hype from that global ultimate range or Ash Arrow.
Yeah, but very good, well-positioned Jinx and I guess greediness. Ay, hindi naman namatay yung Bard, but that was a good save by the Bard. I think I really thought that Tristana could have won that fight. I think it was also because na-trap din siya sa chompers. The zap was pretty painful, honestly. Natamaan, and then dumating nga yung support. That's what caused the fight.
Nilagyan niya siya ng Stand By Me, which actually gives you land resist and armor. Armor.
Yeah, armor.
And player here might get caught out. He does tunnel away. Will use that Prey Seeker to just seek nothing. But still, it is going to be Rek'Sai still surviving into the side of FTH. But as we are talking about that, the vision control again from Note to Pork Barrel is so good right now. They have full control of the blue side jungle of FTH, and it looks like Getsu might go down here. There's the shield, but the Cataclysm knocks them up and actually locks them down. There's another Cosmic Bind onto Hype. It doesn't stun, but it does slow them down. Nicely done by them. There is the initiate by Rengar. It's actually taking quite a bit of damage onto Maximilian. Maximilian is tanky, with the Warden Mail that with the auto attacks coming out of the Olaf, it's not enough.
So much for me saying that Olaf wins the lane when he gets his level 6. Yeah, he's very tanky, and this item right here.
Warden,
the Jarvis. This one was the one that replaced the brutalizer. One of the stuff or not.
Not sure.
Yeah.
It turns into the Sterak's Age.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think one of the reasons why Maximilian actually
the different one. Okay, never
why
mind.
Maximilian won that top lane was because of the Warden's Mail. That every time Ren got auto attacks him, his attack speed is reduced by 15%. And well, yun na nga lang yung isang tinitignan mo sa Olaf.
Yeah.
Na damage output niya, and his Undertow, in my opinion, is not gonna deal the best amount of damage against Maximilian, but because he's building all tanky. And then, nare-reduce pa yung attack speed niya. So, there's not really much Olaf can do at this point. Because, again, hindi siya nag-snowball sa top lane. So, he can't bully out the Shen.
Exactly. 0-1-0. Although, okay naman yung CS. But then, it's not really, hindi pa visible yung nakikita natin. But ito, tutulungan niya yung top lane ni Soft Playa. We'll see if ever they will get a kill from Maximilian.
There's a flash there for Maximilian. Nicely timed Shadow Dash will actually stop Playa from slowing down Maximilian enough for Rengar to follow up. So looking into it, there is still no visible objective here going to be taken by an NPTPB other than the tier 1 turrets, and it looks like Playa, if you don't succeed once, you try again the second time. He will try to get the knockoff onto Maximilian. He forces the flash, and they will not overcommit to the top tier 1.
So as you can see, medyo moving down naman sa bot lane, medyo push down na itong sila Hype and Sugetsu. But then the CS lead is obviously dito sa for the Horde. And third time's not actually
Parakoy. And as that is happening, they know that Playa is in the top lane, so they will immediately rotate to the mid lane. The only defense here that FTH have is the shield, the Unbreakable of Braum. If that goes down, nandun na ulit ang siege potential na meron ang No to Pork Barrel.
It's actually pretty smart by No to Pork Barrel. Kasi nakita nila na ang kulit-kulit ni Soft Playa dun sa top lane. Talagang first try, failed, second try, flash, third try, wala na siyang flash. Yun. Third try, wala na siyang flash. Siguro naman mapapatay na natin to. But no. So, No to Pork Barrel decides to go to take the mid lane. And just as you said, Tristana Tristana really good with the sieging rotations, and pwede na siya basically E1, and Bard can just do whatever he wants and probably rotate, find picks all over the map, just like what they're trying to do with Canon. Whoops, the binding misses.
Yes, and he'll just magical journey away.
Yeah, whoops. Whoops, see ya.
Alright, so Hype does have this good wave to feed himself off of, and hindi na siya ganun ma-overextend because pag may pumuntang wave sa bottom lane, nandun palagi si Gen V, and having that explosive charge passive just clears waves pretty fast na it'll bounce back into Hype's hands. You know, kung maturtle ito ng FTH, Hype might get his items to be more effective into the clashes as this game progresses. But we'll see. There's already a 3,000 goldie into the hands of NTPB, and early on, you don't want this happening because they had a Tristana, and Tristana is just a monster if you get her 2 to 3 items into her build, like Infinity Edge, Static Shiv, and Rapid Fire Cannon. Those are the items that I want to see with this
Jinx?
Tristana.
Oh, Tristana you mean. Alright.
Napakasarap tignan nung double lightning proc. Okay. So that pink ward was actually placed somewhere else, hindi na last hit ni Ensugetsu.
Where? What do you mean?
He was actually gonna last hit that pink ward. I think it was by Cannon.
Teka, did they make a pick? Did they?
Yeah, it's the Jinx, and Hype here might get caught out. Tom will actually use his ultimate with the flash from Hype, will save him. There's the bot tier 2 helping out as Cannon here might have bitten more than he can chew. Undertow does connect, slows down the guard, but the magical journey saves the support. Here comes Calculated. There's the ultimate from the shed, and it looks like NTPB can take this game off with a 2 for 3 trade there.
Well, it's at 2 for 3 actually. Yeah. It was hindi sumama yung Shen.
He cancelled his ultimate, I think.
Oh yeah, he cancelled. Parang sige, push mo na lang. Total low na yung mga main damage dealers natin. Maybe nothing will profit from there. 3 for 3 is actually pretty good. And plus a tower. Meanwhile, deja vu na naman dito si Tam, overstaying kahit low na, gusto niya lang mag-clear ng camp. Almost died there.
I think if Maximilian actually completed his ultimate there, tas pumunta na siya sa bottom lane, he could have done a shadow dash into those 2 remaining members of FTH and could have gotten the kill, plus the bot tier 2 and more vision to set up this following dragon. But, you know, still getting the top tier 1, that's a nice consolation prize into the hands na naman ng no to port Prowler. Cannon here, you know, that's what he does. He puts the wards, and then pag naging medyo malagkit na ang sitwasyon.
Malagkit. Sticky situation.
Yeah. Magano lang siya, magical journey away. Mag-MJ siya.
MJ. Sige, yan ang term natin.
MJ.
Gets ko na.
Oh my gosh.
Ang slow. Ay, nako. Eto na, 0 for 4 seconds. Muna yung dragon. God.
Alright. So, again, sabi nga ni Riku, mag-spawn na ang dragon, and that will be the next point of contention for these two teams. Both top laners have no teleports. Even the Shen doesn't have his Stand United just yet.
Pero parang malapit na.
Malapit na
and walang vision control around the dragon area itong
For the Horde.
Yes. Sobrang hirap.
Another ultimate from Cannon, setting up for Tom to go. There is the Cataclysm and a 4-man knockup. Here comes Gen V. He will go with the rocket jump resets, and it's just gonna be a cleanup for NTPB. Oh, he goes so aggressive. What are you doing, my friend?
Oh my
he
God.
goes down, and Gen V is shut down. Hype might actually have gotten the resets there to get excited, but not enough damage. He only has Infinity Edge, but what is Gen V doing?
Ang ganda nung
apat
yata yung na-knock up dun with the EQ. Yeah, that was really beautiful to look at.
Yeah, only gamers will say that kind of play is beautiful.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. So, obviously, man. Anyway.
Alright.
Gusto ko pa diinin yung ginawa mong joke, pero wag na.
What joke?
Never mind.
All
So,
right,
ayan.
never mind.
Sa play, trying to probably go steal.
They're gonna get it? No, they will not, but they will get 2 kills off of that as Maximilian and Tam are the targets here. There's a nice cosmic binding from St. Ilia, and Maximilian actually survives with the Shadow Dash over the wall. Ay, papi, nicely done by them. Only gets the kill onto Tom, but they do get themselves the second dragon at the game as he gets to here. gets the Dark Binding to the face, but the Unbreakable will actually stop the aggressiveness that NTPB might have done there. But another Cosmic Binding, another Dark Binding, all the bindings in the world, and Genvi is coming out of nowhere. He's gonna get another reset right there, people. Will he be aggressive like he was a while ago? No, he will not. Just back off. 2 kills already into his pocket. Okay na yun. Mag-push na lang kayo ng lanes. Good job.
Grabe. Yeah. That was a good binding. I believe, was there vision dun sa area na yun at all?
I think
or blind binding.
I think it's a blind binding.
Wow. And that enabled, set up.
There might be another pick here onto Hype, but player there, he wants to defend his own ADR, even though he's not a support.
Mahirap na yung Jinx, especially with the better range at this point.
Yeah, coming into the hands of Tristana, because as Tristana levels up, her passive gives her extra range, and then the rapid fire cannon actually adds more range. That extra range, all the range.
Range.
Nasakit na ng ulo ko sa dami ng range ng Tristana.
Yeah. So, it's the 2 dragons for no to pork barrel. So right now, the next objective, where do they want to go? Shove the lanes right now, and yeah, alam mo, wala pa ako nakikitang Rift Herald.
Yeah, I think the problem why people don't actually go for the Rift Herald is because masakit siyang kunin. Like, he's pretty easy to kill.
Pero di ba sa 5.23, ni-nerf na yung Rift Herald.
Yeah, but it's still pretty painful. Na-try ko pa rin siyang kunin. If you don't have a really tanky champion, if you don't have, you know, if your opponents don't know about it, you can go for the Rift Herald. But if they do, it just is. Sabi nga natin, diba, na going for the Baron is one of the throwiest plays of the game if you get caught out.
Yeah.
And Rift Herald is the same thing, but in the early game version of it.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Especially, as you can see, no to pork barrel, medyo maganda yung early game coverage nila.
Yes.
But then you don't really expect people to what do you call this? Get the Rift Herald. Lalo na kung yung comp mo hindi naman kasha. Hindi sakto sa comp mo yung Rift Herald. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, it'll be nice if they can get it, because the push potential, like I've said, from the Tristana is pretty good. That coupled with the Rift Herald would be pretty nice. But looking into it, 4 people actually wanted to go in onto Calculated, but he just walks out and it was K. Zap does connect, just, you know, shredding his HP just by a little bit. Though, they're still looking into it. Hindi pa ganun kataas ang damage output ni Hype. Only has his Static Shiv and the Infinity Edge. But look at Genvi. Rapid Fire Cannon, Infinity Edge, and an almost finished Bloodthirster. And he might actually get the kill onto Ensugetsu. Yeah. He does get the flash in, and Ensugetsu will go down to Calculated with another prediction. No, it's not a prediction anymore. It's
you should get a Thesaurus.
Yeah, I will get a Thesaurus soon.
Soon. Para mga ibang words pa sa Calculated.
Para lang kay Calculated. Yan pa special sa akin. And Maximilian might get caught out here. He does flash over the wall, but Saintilia has his own flash over the wall, which is the Spirit Rush. Though a rocket to the face will finish it off. That's not bad because Hype needs all the gold that he can farm.
It's very bad in a sense na 4 yung nag-commit. If bibilangin mo yung Jinx, mawawalan sila dito ng Torre. Nobody was able to guard. They dedicated so much on the Shen. And hindi sila nag-defend. Hindi sila nakapag-react. But meanwhile though, that was a great binding coming in from Canon na delay si Playa para sa knock-up.
Yeah, and again, that was probably one of the best things that FTH could have... Actually, no, not one of the best things. But the best thing that he could have done for Hype, give him a kill. But the problem was, sinabi mo na nga, bot here, the bot has been opened for NTPB. And if they get this inhibitor, that is the longest, the farthest inhibitor from the Baron.
Yes.
And yun ang tactics talaga ng teams. Get the farthest inhibitor from the Baron and then just use that super minion wave to force one of your opponents to defend it and then force the Baron get the kills or get the Baron, and then just keep playing this map to your advantage.
Exactly. So right now, Inhibitor is open. Yeah, I mean not yet destroyed. It's open for the taking. If ever they do force a fight dito kasi 20 seconds more or less, Dragon is about to respawn. Again, it's really hard to maintain vision control from for the Horde, for the Dragon area. I think this is the third time na for them na magsaspawn na yung Dragon pero wala silang ka-vision. Meanwhile, good coverage from No to Pork Barrel. Even around the Dragon area, sabihin na natin, just in that tiny brush, it helps because you will see if ever kung mag-ward naman yung support. Scuttle control is also important as well. Nakita ni Shen na meron kang pink ward, so he will probably eliminate that. No contestation whatsoever.
I think, looking into it, medyo may slight misplay din dito. Naisip ko ang FTH. Like, they could upgrade their trinkets into the Farsight totem.
The alteration?
Yes. Alright, they're gonna go in on to play here. There's two people in the side of NTPB3 there with the help from Morgana. But again, having only this warding basic totems na napakatagal mag-cooldown will not give enough vision for FTH. If you could have gotten the Farsight, that's a way for them to turtle their vision a little bit because maybe, that's
fun.
Yeah,
that looks fun.
Yeah. So ang ginagawa natin dito is like, if you get the Farsight totem, that allows you to ward from a very far distance and not get caught out. Yes, it goes down with one shot, and yes, it does get spotted out, but that moment of vision might be, the equivalent to life and death. Pag may nakita sila sa bottom lane na pwedeng i-push ng top ni Red God all the way to the inhibitor, that's something that FTH can work out of, but it looks like NTPB just want to finish this game off, bully away FTH dito sa inhibitor na to, and it's just gonna go down so fast because of that.
They're afraid.
Tristana.
Yeah.
Look at that.
For the Horde is afraid. They did not try to defend. They just allowed the siege to happen. And yeah, if they keep doing this, they keep passively doing this, they're gonna lose more and more. And nagpapabuli na lang sila.
Yes, they have to find the picks that they want, but the kill potential is still not there. And oh my gosh, and deal goes in, but that didn't even put a dent into the HP of GenVSA. Oh my god, Hype gets caught out, and it's just gonna be a cleanup here, people. Genvi pretty low in HP, but he is just gonna rocket jump away from to the dying hands of Ren God there, but Ren God might actually get himself second kill. Almost though. Almost, but it looks like NTPB looking to finish this game off. St. Theodore, the only one defending for his team, might be able to. Next wave, probably.
We'll see. That timer's Braum is gonna be the next one to revive. They don't have wave clear for themselves, and ADC is dead. And yeah, it's too soon. They won't be able to finish the game. But then, right now, the gold lead is super in favor of No to Pork Barrel.
I think it's just more of when will NTPB finish this off? Will they just go for all the inhibitors or just force this bottom one after they get a Baron or something? Because right now, Cannon with the Cosmic Bindings is just finding his target. Hype gets caught out, followed immediately by the brunt of all NTPB. Tapos nakakuha na lang sila, instant pick-off, and kahit man namatay dun si Genvi, again, not enough damage for FTH to turn the fight around without their ADR.
Yeah, and right now, next target that they could get, gaya ng sinabi mo kanina, pagbukas na yung inhibitor, it's gonna be really hard to clear kasi meron ng pressure na nanggagaling sa bottom lane. And with that, the only lasting equation for a faster success for No to Pork Barrel to succeed is the Baron. It's pretty much very open for them for the taking.
Yes, exactly. And it looks like it's just gonna be the final stand. X-Men attacking the people as FTH looks like they want to contest this Baron. What can they do? They are at a 8,000 gold disadvantage. It looks like Saf Player here wants to go over. Oh my gosh! He gets the steal, people! Nicely done by him. Tam did do a pretty bad smite there. But still, nice enough by staff player. 1-for-1, actually 2-for-1 trade as Tom here going so deep into enemy territory that Saintila might have gotten the kill onto him. There's the Cosmic Binding, and Tam Ultimate's in. He goes down, but Genvi is still alive. Chugging, he's gonna reset, get the double kill, jump in, jump out, and it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, NTPB might finish this off.
Grabe.
What is happening?
Even though the Baron was denied, there's still a lack of damage and power coming in from the... supposedly, you were just... dapat iiwan mo na yung Rek'Sai na mamatay para meron at least ilang members para mag-defend because the Baron comes yourself. But no. But then, yeah, it's an inhibitor probably going down. Oh wait, no, it's a lot of members being revived. We're 5.23 right now. May talon ba si Genvi?
Right, it's only gonna be Genvi still remaining here, but he gets a shutdown onto Saintila. Can Safleya do it? No, he cannot, but the Super Mega Death Rocket from Hype will punch the lights out of the eyes of Genvi. What a play there. But what a play there by Genvi, rather.
Yeah, pinapatikan ng for the Horde yung laban. And they managed to defend the inhibitor. Reminder, 5.23 here in the Philippines. Medyo death timers are faster pag medyo late game na. So, yung mga parang, what do you call this? Pag naubos kayo,
ace.
Pag ace, parang ay, biglang meron pa pala magde-defend. So,
yes.
Dragon is about to spawn. That's the next objective. 4 dragons for, for no to Port Barrel.
Right, so it looks like they want to engage right now. Genvi is still dead, so one of the damage dealers for NTPB is down. But look at this, Maximilian in the backline. He's gonna get a double man shadow dash, but he's gonna go down. He has no one to damage for him, and it looks like NTPB are in a bad spot. It's just clean up left and right. Tama actually get the kill onto Getsu. Gets stunned by the concussive blow, actually calculated with the kill onto Saintila. Oh my gosh, the auto attack so close. Zap!
May rocket ba siya?
No, he used it before.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually he used it earlier. I don't know why.
May multo. Ayan na. Ibe-brave ba ni Genvi?
Oh,
walang reset.
He rocket jumped into the wrong brush. He will go down. Too Hype. Akala niya nandun pa si Ren God.
Ay.
Okay. And it looks like I am eating my words because FTH can come back from this. Nag-respawn na yung inhibitors and Hype is getting his items ready. NTPB are making some pretty noobish plays here, and that is costing him the game. Nice Dark Binding from Calculated. The Tormented Soul will not finish off the Rek'Sai as Safleya will be able to skitter away with pretty low HP.
Sasayangan ako sa word coverage ng no to Port Barrel. I mean, normally, pag advance na kayo, you normally want to put those advanced forts deep into the jungle ng kalaban. But still, they put all those vision defensively. But meanwhile, no vision whatsoever sa... kasi parang sanay kasi ako makita na slowly you creep into the territory of your enemy's base. The more that you advance, the more that you take down turrets and objectives. So never mind. Let's not dwell into the vision control, but the thing that they could take right now is probably the top tier and the open inhibitors, depending on if they make a pick. But look at that, it's Maximilian with such Safleya.
Alright, so Maximilian split pushing in the top lane. He does have his stat line, so his teammates can go! Oh my gosh, okay, never mind. As FTH lose their mid laner, and it looks like NTPB win this best of 3 series. I said that like 3 times already, but right now I'm pretty sure that they're gonna finish this off unless FTH get another miraculous play in this game. So we'll see what happens. Alright, bot here, the bot meter will go down, and they're gonna ride again that magical journey for the nth time. May na best na yan.
Ayan, so It's just a matter of time. They're pulling them out of the lane. And nagkikipag-magical journey, nagkikipaglaro pa itong multi-pork barrel. And it's only the Nexus left to be taken down. Jump Brothers, Gen V, right now. Yeah, congratulations.
So, we'll get the last hit onto the Nexus. Can we see? Oh, never mind. I think it was Gen V.
Yeah, it was Gen V. So, after 37 minutes, 28-15 on the scoreboard. Congratulations to No to Pork Barrel for winning the best of 3 series.
Nicely done by them, and there